First of all, I want to say welcome this evening. Thank you all for coming. This test that you're taking is not, it's just kind of some basic Old Testament facts. It's not a pass-fail. Nobody's going to do, but I thought it might be fun for you all to see where you're at. But I do believe at the end of this, in the next few weeks, you will be able to answer all these questions. Maybe the Ten Commandments, that might take a little study on your part, but other than that, I think you'll know the answer to these questions. How many books are in the Old Testament?
39.
39, that is correct. That was from the cheating table, so I don't know if they want to. What are the 4, or I will even accept 5 major divisions of the Old Testament literature types?
Poetry.
Does anybody have those?
Hebrew?
No? Okay, Torah, which is more broadly referred to as the law, but yes, the first 5 books are Torah. Yep, so the law would be one of them. Anybody know the next one? Okay, prophets. That's the last section. Now, the Old Testament is divided up really neatly for us because the first 5 are the law. After that, you have history. History is a big section. Joshua through Esther's history. Then you have, sometimes this next is broken into 2 groups. Generally, it's 1, but they're referred to as wisdom literature. Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon. Now, some people break those into wisdom and poetry. So that would be where the 5th would come. And then the last is the prophets. You have the major and the minor prophets. That's the different sections of literature. 10 commandments. Bonus points. You get 5 bonus points if you name them in order. So, you shall have no other gods before me. You shall not create idols. You shall not take the Lord's name in vain. Honor the Sabbath, keep it holy. Honor your father and mother.
We got that one.
Okay. You all thought of that one right off the bat. Congratulations. Do not commit murder. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not bear false witness.
Got that.
Do not covet.
Got that. Got that.
Okay. Anybody get them all and get them in order? Okay. Oh. But yes. Somebody's instantly saying they cheated? Who was that? Or Terry? Okay, good. I thought Terry said they cheated, and she was at the table, so I thought,
Steal, adultery, covet.
There you go. Name the patriarchs. Anybody even know who the patriarchs are?
No, sir.
The God of, you hear it in Sunday service, the God of Abraham,
Isaac, and Jacob.
That's the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now this one was the one that I figured would stump most of you, but some of you know one of the judges, you just don't realize you know one of the judges. Did anybody get the name of a judge, you feel like? There's 15 of them. What?
Solomon?
Nope, not Solomon. I thought you had it, it's close.
Solomon.
Ruth, no. Nope. So the one that you might know, the one that I thought you might have gotten right would have been Samuel, or maybe Samson. So Samuel was the last. Eli. So I could go through the names, or some of them. Peniel, Ehud, Shamgar, Deborah, Gideon, Abimelech, Tola, Jared, Jephthah, Ibzan, Elon, Abdon, Samson, Eli, and Samuel. That was a tough question. I'll grant you that. But we will hear about Samuel. You will know about Samuel. So that was the one where I said, just name one. Name 3 prophets, major or minor. It's probably, most of you got this. Anybody? Isaiah, Jeremiah. Those are major prophets. Anybody else come up with any? Amos. Yes. Hosea. Those are minor prophets. Yep. So you have Daniel and Ezekiel or other major prophets. Lamentations, which is a book. It's not really a prophet, but it's in the prophetic book, but it's not a person. You have Malachi, Zechariah, Haggai, Zephaniah, Habakkuk, Nahum, Micah, Jonah, Obadiah, Amos, Joel, and Hosea. So that's all the major and minor prophets. Name the books of the law. Over here we have them. What are the books of the law? Do you all know the books? Say it again.
Genesis, Exodus,
Right here, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. Also known as the Torah. In the Greek, we refer to it often as the Pentateuch. You may hear people talk about the Pentateuch. That is the first 5 books. Name the first 3. Do what?
We got Pentateuch in this table.
Oh, there you go. We'll give you 1 point credit for that. Name the first 3 kings of Israel.
Melchior.
Who? Did you say Melvin?
Melchior.
Oh, no. I said Melvin. I was like, Melvin. David is one. David is the middle one. Who came before David? Y'all are saying Saul. Who came after David? Solomon. There you go. That's the first 3 kings of Israel. There were a lot of terrible ones after that and a couple of good ones, but those are the 3 major ones. This is a bit of a trick question. Maybe you'll get it right. Who did God make the first covenant with? Abraham. Anybody come up with a different answer than Abraham? The answer is Noah. Yes. That's why I said it'd be a bit of a trick question. So just a show of hands, did anyone get everything right? Okay. Good. Then you're in the right place. Not even the cheaters with their phones to get them all right. Google didn't know. That's not good when Google doesn't know. All right, so when we talk about Old Testament, we're going to start with the overview of the Old Testament, but a little bit I want you to think about the Bible as a whole. And oftentimes when we start talking about the Scripture as a whole, we think of kind of 2 different sections. There's this Old Testament, grumpy, angry God. And then Jesus comes along who's nice and sweet and pets the lambs and the children. And that's not the case. The story is, from the beginning to end, the same. And I hope that is what you will see as we go through this overview. This is a story of a God who is faithful to unfaithful people. Say that again. This is a story over and over again from Genesis to Revelation of a God who is faithful to unfaithful people. And we see that over and over again. Now,